Hi, it's Sheila of Love to Live Care. And okay, you realize the time has come to secure a caregiver for your loved one. And it's essential that you understand the risks and responsibilities you take on if you decide not to hire a licensed care agency to manage the care. There's so many important factors to consider. Not only does a caregiver have to be a good fit for you or your senior loved one, and that's one of the things we pride ourselves on, is making a great match, but he or she needs to have the proper training, be background checked, and know the protocol of what to do in event of an emergency. So before you take on this burdensome task of employment, you need to ask yourself these key questions. Do you really want the responsibility of carefully vetting a caregiver for your loved one? What does that mean? You're going to collect an employment application, conduct a phone screening, conduct an in-person interview, calling past employers, calling personal and professional references, and you know what? The list goes on and on. These action items and many more are all part of the onboarding process we follow at Love to Live for every new caregiver. We very carefully screen every potential caregiver before inviting them to be part of the Love to Live family. Here's a second thing. Do you have liability and work comp coverage? If you hire a caregiver, you're responsible for that person's well-being. And this is an important factor when selecting a caregiver, since you certainly want someone trained in the proper protocol of lifting and maneuvering another adult with ambulatory issues. Should the caretaker get injured while working for you, you're financially liable for any costs incurs. Setting up the proper coverage is time-consuming and can be mind-boggling. Instead, you can find a care agency that has their own coverage for their employees, freeing up another burden for you. Here's number 3. Do you have a backup caregiver if your primary caretaker isn't available? If your friend or neighbor doesn't show up to look after your senior loved one for whatever reason, illness, a work responsibility, a death in the family, you will have to leave work, give up pay, and take care of that person. And this would be a real inconvenience for you and also a strain for the loved one who's used to consistency. A good care agency will have backup professionals available should this problem arise. Listen, visit our website, www.lovetolivecare.com, to find out the rest of the key questions you should ask yourself before hiring a caregiver. Feel free to call the office with any questions you have. We're here to help you or your loved one stay at home, but not alone. Thanks.